Good morning, everybody. It's Friday morning and don't know who's all going to show up today. Hanging with JD. How you doing? I'm going to post the a pin, I should say, the invitation to the top up there if anybody wants to join. So there we go. Hey, here comes Justin.
What's up?
Hey, Justin, how you doing?
Good. So I got into it with the guy at the Pilot / Denny's gas station.
Oh, did you?
He was filling up the tanks or whatever, and I pulled up next to him to get out to check the gas meters, and he starts flipping out on me. Why are you parked next to me? Rah, rah, rah. I'm filling up. I said, well, I got to check the gas meters. And he's like, well, and then he reads the side of my door, and he's like, well, if safety is your concern, he goes, why are you parking next to me while I'm filling up the tanks? I said, because I have to check the gas meters. And he got all pissed off. He was like, well, you're not supposed to be next to me. I said, well, I got my own job to do. And so then he was getting all pissed off. And I said, well, you know what? I said, I'll just mark it as you guys don't want me to check your meters, and I'll go ahead and send FPU out here to shut the gas off. And he said, no. I said, nope. I said, you've already got my face about it. I said, I'm done. I said, now you can go in there and explain to Denny's and the gas station why their gas is getting shut off. So I called up Romero. They're on their way to go shut it off. I'm not playing your guys' fucking games. You're going to get an attitude with me? Oh, well.
Yep. I've never heard of such a thing. You can't park next to a tanker truck. Well, maybe somebody will learn a lesson.
Well, I know the managers were pissed. They were out there arguing with the driver, so I just left. I was like, I'm done.
Yeah. Yeah, once they turn the gas off, it'll be the first of the week before they get it turned back on again, won't it?
Well, it depends on what Romero and them do, or what they decide to do when they get out there. So they might just give them the third degree and not shut it off. I don't know. So,
When you reported it, what did Morano say? Romano.
he said, I'll go out there and check it. He goes, he said, the minute they give me attitude, he goes, I'm just going to shut it off. I said, okay.
Bunch of idiots. The whole world is full of people that are, it's like, can't they just get along? It's like they want to be confrontational to everybody. Hey, Chuck Kovaction and JD is in the chat.
JD, TJ, Chuck,
Yep.
and Dave. What's up?
TJ and AZ. Oh, yeah. I just came back not too long ago, probably about 20 minutes ago, from doing an upbound ship. And then by the time I got all things squared around and got started maybe a few minutes late, but sorry about that, everybody.
Well, I mean, this is about normal time anyway that you start, because of Hodges driving the bus.
But I don't know if Paul's going to be here or not, because is today the day that he has to go take his
Yeah, he said he wasn't going to be here today because they were kind of forcing him to take that training today. So
Yes.
he said that they were, because he kept putting it off. So I think they kind of told him, you got to get it done now, or whatever.
Hey, Mika Steve. Hi, how you doing? Welcome, welcome.
What's up, Steve?
Yeah, so I don't think that Paul will be here today. However, if he pops in, maybe on his truck on his drive, I don't know. But I'm sure the first stop he's making, if he's not there already, is Timmy Hortons. He is over there playing her games. She goes over by the back door and she doesn't want to go out. She just wants my attention. If I go out to let her out, she just looks at you. It's like, oh, what do you want?
He just wants to.
She wants attention.
Yeah.
Yep.
There ain't nothing wrong with it.
Me, what you doing? Come here. Here she comes, wagging her tail. Hey,
Yeah.
Chuck.
Do I?
Chuck has joined the panel.
Not for long. I might have to drop suddenly if I get a phone call or something, but
Okay, all right, Chuck.
Mini 3, where did this come from? Out of the blue, dudes. Just like that.
You got a Mini 3?
No, I'm saying that it caught me by surprise. I didn't realize they were gonna release today. They usually don't release on a Friday, and
Oh, that's the
The Pro.
the lesser Mini 3, right?
it lacks sensors, but it has
Yes,
everything else.
Yes.
Much lower price tag.
Right.
It's the perfect
So-
stunt drone.
Well,
So it doesn't have all the obstacle avoidance sensors.
obstacle avoidance.
Right. That's the big change, Justin. So if you have a Mini 2, the Mini 3 just has the bigger sensor and longer flight time. That's the bonus.
Yep.
And yes, JD, I got that Vegemite yesterday, and that stuff smells like straight asshole.
Ah! Ah! Oh, that's so funny. That's I've never
I
had this
literally
stuff.
gagged when I opened it up.
It-
Oh my
it-
God, it was so nasty.
Yeah, JD sent him a jar of of it.
Go on Laura's show yesterday, and you'll see me. I didn't try it because I was saving it for Saturday.
Little
I did-
Llama Laura's yesterday afternoon show. Yep.
Oh God.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
How do we go
Dominic-
from wow, we're all over the place. Vegemite. Gross.
Yeah.
Well, because we're sending it around for everybody to try, so we're sending a jar around everybody.
Ugh.
They have to come on my show and try it on Saturdays. So TJ will do
Some-
that.
You know what? You need to do a live tasting. You need to get that initial reaction like on camera. That's what you
That's
need.
what we're doing.
Well, you need
tried it.
Justin. You could do the best video ever if you had like everybody like just little blips, everybody's initial reaction. It'd be great.
Well, that's what I want to do, right? I want to send it around, but we're all gonna whoever it gets sent to has to come on my show and try it live, and then I'll get all the clips together when we
There you
send it
go.
around to enough people,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
then I'll put a little compilation together.
Brilliant. Yeah, that's what you should do.
Oh, dude, I opened it up yesterday. That was the worst smelling shit I've ever smelled in my life.
I hope you filmed yourself. That would be great. Don't tell me if you did, but I hope you did.
No, it was
Anyway,
on Laura's live show yesterday.
Oh.
I just opened it up
All
to
right.
smell it. I didn't try it. My daughter tried it and she started gagging.
Yeah. So let's see. I have there we go. Anyway, yeah, Mini 3, it was interesting. I don't think it's gonna like
Well, I looked at I had the Mini 3 and I sold it. But
you had the Pro.
I had the Pro with the controller and the whole bit. Just because it was sitting and it wasn't it doesn't have the power that my Air 2S does.
No, it doesn't.
which I have
It's
a lot of wind where I fly, you know?
it's still a good little drone though.
Oh, yeah.
The
Oh,
Mini
yeah, it
3
was.
Pro, when I took the Mini 3 Pro and Mavic 3 to Alaska, and the Mini 3 Pro was better when I was in like tight quarters, congested places, things like that, where you don't want to make a big scene.
Yeah.
And it handles wind pretty well. But yeah, Mavic 3 is king, man. Mavic 3 can cut through damn near anything, just like Air 2S can.
Yeah.
But so if you're not flying it, yeah, I see why you parted with it. But I love having those two drones with the same RC Pro. It's a great combo in my bag. I can use either one, and I got a backup. Like
Yeah.
if I wreck the Mavic 3, at least I have Mini 3 Pro as a backup.
Well, the thing of it is that I was interested in the new stripped down Mavic Mini 3 simply because I never fly with collision avoidance on. I turn it off.
Yeah, and you don't need it. If you have a good visual awareness, you don't need it. But Paul, I've still had my bacon saved by those sensors every now and again. I mean, you get into something, it doesn't, you know how it goes. It doesn't take but a minute,
Right.
second,
Oh, yeah.
second, and you're doing some kind of lateral move or something. There's those branches.
Yeah.
And
But
yeah,
I'm flying out over water, open space, and the only thing I have to be cognizant of is the bridge. But I was interested in that, but I was online trying to look up and find out my original smart controller. They've adapted now that you can fly all the aircraft with the smart controller, because that's what I fly the Air 2S with. But somebody said, I think that you can now fly the Mini 3 with the original smart controller.
what? I haven't tried that. I'll try it.
Who did it? Somebody just put out a how-to, and I was kind of halfway looking at that.
Interesting.
Yeah,
Because Fly is on smart controller
right.
and Mini 3 Fly. Yeah, as long as the firmware is in there, that's
Well,
cool.
That's
But
the
really,
thing. I think you have to, Chuck. I think he said you got to download the firmware again, because all of the other ones, the Air 2 and all of them, are using Model 2 of the Fly app, or Fly app 2, and the Mini 3's using the Fly app 3.
oh
But
yeah,
I was getting a little confused by all of that.
honestly, the Air 2S with the smart controller with Fly app really bogs down the smart controller. It really pushes it to its limits. Even Mini 2 Fly on the smart controller is really using all the resources the smart controller has.
Right.
So, I mean, honestly, probably ought to move on to either the new DJI RC, or if you need that extra radio power, then get the RC Pro and drop the big coin. But
Can you watch can you download your own personal apps on the RC Pro?
yeah, you can.
Could you technically go watch YouTube on it if you want?
Yeah, you can sideload all that crap on there, but I don't think it's a great idea.
Well, I just think
you're loading down the controller.
Well, I'm just saying.
Yeah, I haven't.
Should be allowed to do that on the first, the first RC controller. Do a lot of stuff.
On the first smart controller, there was a way to put Google Play Store on it.
Yeah.
And the problem with it wasn't very secure. Like, you put it on there, somebody stole your stuff, and they got your smart controller. They had your Google account, and that scared me, so I took it off. But then I had YouTube and all that crap on there, but it just bogged down a controller that's really meant to fly your drone, not all the other crap. But I mean, you can put Air Map on and stuff like that. You can put it on the smart controller or the RC Pro, just side load them in many cases. And then you have your drone apps that are useful to you on there.
Right.
And you need to have your phone set up as a hotspot, and you're going to need it for remote ID anyway. So, I mean, You have your phone with your hotspot, and then you have your smart controller, your RC Pro, and then you could have some of those cool little apps that require internet, and off you go, I guess. But you don't want to, you just don't want to load the thing up with crap. Just don't do it. I mean, put on what you need. Less
Yeah,
is
if
more.
you're not using it, take it off.
Yeah, less is more. I mean, you want that controller to work for you when you're flying your drone around. You don't want all that BS stuff kicking around. It's just, it could be
Well,
problematic.
it's all about whether you have the shit running in the background too. You can actually turn the apps off and running in the background. Which you
Yeah,
should be
yeah, and you can, yep, and you can go into like, you can go into, oh, I'm losing my, God, it sucks getting old. Second thing to go with old age is memory. Can't remember what the first thing was. Come on.
about
Developer. You can go into
developer?
developer. You can go into developer and you can have it only keep so many things running in the background. You can set a limit. And that's
Well, see,
a
a
good
lot
thing.
of times that's what slows Android shit down is all the apps running in the background.
Yeah, all the crap running in the background. But if you go into developer mode, and if you haven't done it on your device, you just go in and you tap like you go into about device and you tap this thing 6 times and it puts you in developer mode and it
Yeah,
unlocks it. But
I've actually used it for
build number.
USB debugging for a couple things I had to do. It wouldn't allow me to do it unless I turned that on, so I had to turn it on and then I turned it off when I was done.
What, developer mode?
No, USB debugging and
Oh
developer
yeah. Yeah.
There was-
That's I've had to do the same thing, Justin, where I have to light that up to do certain things. Sometimes just to connect the device to my computer to get files off of it. I have to like switch
Yeah,
things
that's
around.
the problem I was having. Is it was telling me I needed to turn that on, so I had to go in there and flip it on.
Right. Yeah. I've had to do that too. That's where Android gets a little tricky, but
Yeah, TJ, Paul Hodges, he indicated that he would probably not be on this morning because he had to drive to go take the bus driving seminar thing, whatever. Because the new company took over and they're taking all the bus drivers and they're putting them through their own training of what they expect out of the drivers. So.
Well, I mean, that's expected with any new company though, because they all have their own ways of doing shit. So,
yeah,
Yep.
agreed.
So I mean, it's not unexpected that would happen. I know I know it can be a little bit of an insult to somebody that has that much experience driving a bus. Like, why the fuck do I need to be trained? But unfortunately, companies don't look at it like that. They look at it as we do shit a certain way, and a lot of companies tend to not like people that have tons of experience like that when they first come in, because then they feel like they have to try to retrain them to their thing versus somebody who's fresh that doesn't know nothing.
They'll have to
And they can train them
re-brainwash
the way
them.
they want it. Right. It's true though.
There's some of that for sure.
Yeah, TJ, when you have the drone meetup in the spring, you want to take a couple of jars of Vegemite with you.
There you go.
Oh Jesus. Yeah, if you need
There
to
you go.
glue your drone back together.
If you don't have any JB Weld, you can use Vegemite.
Yeah, or if you need to fix a leak in your roof, really good roofing tar.
Oh yeah. Wow. Like
That's what it
roofing
looks
tar.
like.
It does look like that. I've seen it. I remember it from the Men at Work video in the 80s. Wow, I'm dating myself again. I gotta jump off. I should be working. I guess I better go work.
Hey, thanks for popping in, buddy.
I just wanted to chit chat about Mini 3 for a couple minutes. I wanted to see what
Yeah.
you guys were thinking about it. That's all.
Yeah, I've been watching it, but what's the bottom line dollars? How much is it?
It depends what level you go as usual. You can get it for like $500 or $600, I think.
Okay,
But-
and
And then
you
drone
have to
only's a
have
little
your own-
less.
You have to have your own controller, or if you have a
No.
smart controller, I think it can be adapted to the smart controller.
No, I mean, it's all on the DJI site. You can see the breakdown, but you supposedly could get the drone with one battery and the RC1N, that good old RC1N for like, what was it? I forget. It was pretty cheap. It was close to Mini 2 Fly More.
Yeah.
I'm not, the reason I don't know is because I'm not really super interested in it because I have Mini 3 Pro, and
Right.
unless I need a stunt drone, which my Mini 2 is my stunt drone now.
Right.
Stunt
Right.
drone.
Well,
send
it'll
it to
be
the
interesting
volcano.
to see, Chuck, what the reviews are and what the feedback is from the public out there once they get their hands on it.
Well, it's marketed as like an intro, very, AI controlled drone for somebody who doesn't know anything about flying a drone. That's what their marketing campaign is. A lot of them are gonna get wrecked really fast.
Yeah, because
But
that's the reason that they have the sensors on them is for all the novice and all the people that are trying to do things that probably shouldn't be. At least they've got some collision avoidance, and to introduce this and now push it to people that haven't got a clue
as a
what the hell
budget
they're
drone,
doing.
yeah, it's basically replacing the original Mini. It's the same marketing. But it's a great drone. I mean, if you need a
Oh
small
yeah, it
drone,
flies perfect. It's just
yeah. But
it has its own market. Yep.
yeah, so I just think a lot of people are gonna kind of get tricked into buying it, and hopefully they just fly smart. But because it's great. I mean, unfortunately the skies are gonna get even more crowded, which
Yeah.
isn't good for us. You're trying to get good shots. You have all these little minis buzzing around you. It's kind of a bad deal.
And the camera on that is pretty
I
good.
mean, the camera's really good. Yeah, it's
Yep.
better than the Mini 2 camera, and it has D-Cinelike, which is, if you like to grade like I do, it's very helpful. You can really get more detail out of that. That little camera is pretty awesome. I have some shots from Tower Bridge in London that are just like insane. And
Right.
yeah, Mini 3s was great. And I couldn't fly I don't want to fly Mavic 3 over the Thames.
Yeah. It was. I would imagine that'd be too obvious.
Yeah, Mini 3 Pro didn't scare anybody. It
Yeah.
was a couple of kids were like, "Oh, look, Dad, the guy's flying a drone."
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but it didn't make us stir. That's what's great about all the minis, that they're so stealthy. They don't upset people.
Yeah, when that Mini 3, because I had the Mini 1, the Mini 2, the Mini 3. The Mini 3 really was quiet, just like the rest of them, but I think it was even a little more quiet.
It's those propellers that they're using. They took the design from Mavic 3, the new propeller design, which is really good at being quiet, and they
Right.
employed it on Mini 3 Pro and Mini 3. Yeah, that's a big improvement. And I think it gives it a little more capability with wind. Not much, but a little bit.
Yeah.
It seems to pull off some.
Edward.
Yeah, anyway, that's
Okay.
all. See how many end up under the Christmas tree in a couple weeks. They pulled
There you go, Chuck. Thanks,
Yep.
buddy.
You guys have a great day.
Later,
Everybody in the
Doug.
chat, have a good day.
And I'm afraid to ask Edward. He said you guys want to try another taste testing.
Yeah, Ed wants to know. The yeah, that new Mini 3 coming out with all the sensors stripped out of it. It to me, there's probably a niche for it for like people like me that know how to fly and fly all the time. Don't you ever use the sensors? I leave them turned off. But to market it towards entry-level drone with no sensors, I don't know how smart that is, but
Well, and the thing is too is I'm assuming if they're stripping all the sensors out, it should take the weight of that thing way down too,
yeah,
by at
well,
least 10 or 15 grams.
yeah, I think that if the stripped out one, remember they came out with the battery that has a longer flight time. I think the flight time is longer in this one.
What's up, JD or TJ?
Hey, what's up, guys?
Hey, Mr. Giggles and Wiggles.
What you doing today?
CJ, you working today?
No, I'm off today. My manager's got me fucking working Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. So I'm gonna when I see like I'm working tomorrow and Sunday, but he's usually not there on the weekend. So Monday, I think I'm working Monday. So when I go in there, I'm gonna ask him. I noticed that I was working Christmas Eve or Christmas Day. Can I at least have one of those days off, or maybe come in earlier or something and get off early or something? Just see what he can do. See what he says.
Well, do you
Hell
get
no, Edward.
do you get premium pay for that?
I don't know.
Like double time or?
I think, I don't know. I hope so.
Absolutely not, Edward. I will not try those. I have seen tons of videos of that. No, hell no. Have you guys ever seen those fish videos where they get those cans of, I can't pronounce this, pastrami?
Pastrami? Pastrami?
No, no, not
pastrami.
pastrami. It's
Fermented Baltic Sea herring.
and it's a fish, and it's almost like rotted. And oh my God, the cans actually blow up from the fermenting.
Well, yep.
And it's, oh my God, dude, the smell. Every single person I've ever seen do an opening of one of those on YouTube has literally gagged and ran from it. And one dude opened it up in his damn car, and it sprayed all in his car. Oh, it was hilarious. Hold on, let me see if I can find that video. We gotta play that video if I can find it. That shit is hilarious.
So TJ wants to get a Nevada, huh?
Yeah, I flew that. I met up with Al and Ken the other morning.
Yeah.
And I got to fly Ken's Nevada. Man, that thing is fucking sick, man. It is sick. I love that thing. It's so much fun. And I had the goggles on, and I was flying with the little dildo stick and whatever. Yeah. Dude, that thing is so much fun.
Yeah, hey, play that video for everybody, Paul. That shit is hilarious. What's up, JDS? I'll put it in the chat there.
Okay, let me get it started here.
When he opens it up and it sprays on him, his reaction is hilarious.
Okay, here we go. Are you ready?
What is that? Rhoda
Waven. In
Rhoda
other words, it's Swedish, I would imagine.
Oh.
It's Strandstomming Filir.
Filir.
But you can see the can swelled up from the fermenting.
Okay. Here we go.
Sure, Strawmans. Are you sure? How do I open it?
Look at it. Look at how
Okay,
it's bubbled.
that's not the way. Maybe it's one of those press open things. No, I didn't think it was. Do I need a can opener? Why are you sticky? I can't open my can opener. It's a can't opener. Nothing needs to be this sticky. Okay. Haha. Oh, here we go. What's happening?
Oh god.
Oh, that's the worst smell I've ever smelled in my life.
Oh my god.
It's everywhere. Yeah, it's everywhere. I cannot explain the smell with words.
Oh my god.
It is
It's all
everywhere.
sprayed all over.
Oh, I cannot have. Oh, the smell. Oh, the smell. It's sitting outside. You done spewing? Whoa, get out
Oh
of my
my
face.
god.
Nasty. Clorox wipes. Oh, the smell doesn't go away. I have to sell my car. Oh my lord. Oh, it's crunchy already.
It's
How did it get crunchy? Oh, it's evolving. Oh, the smell just gets worse when you spread it. Mhm. Okay. All over my brand new Prius. Oh, it spreads. My car is brown now. Oh, it's in the vents. No wonder. The smell has a memory. You can't get rid of it. Oh, what have I done? Oh, come on. Where else isn't it? It's everywhere. That was some severe projectile. How? How did you get in the back seat? I didn't even angle you up that way. Whoa, don't finagle like that. Air fresheners. I have to buy all of them. Oh, I've done stupid stuff in my life before, okay? But none of them has smelled this bad. Oh, you don't have very many friends, do you? You think my girlfriend's gonna kiss me with this stench? I mean, she loves me, but dang. Oh, wow. How is it inside of me already? Did that just fall into my tea? Oh, why did God put noses so high up on the face?
Oh my god.
Temporary relief.
He's got
Put the blinker on. There is not enough Febreze on this planet.
Not enough
I have to go to a
Febreze
car
on the
wash
planet.
with the windows down. If this isn't the best commercial for Febreze, I don't know what is. On what day did the Lord create this mess? How are you inside the door? Get out! Military, if y'all don't take notice about what's happening here, missed opportunity. knows I won't. Not with this smell. Lord, please take my sense of smell right now. If you love me at all, take it. I'm a hotbox myself with Febreze.
Hot box myself for free.
There it goes again.
No, babe, no. Get out of here.
Ow! I thought this was for better or worse.
For
This is the
It's
worst.
hiding under
Did
the
you hear it
desk.
hiss at you when I came
Get
in?
out of here.
I'm so sorry, Dumpster. Lasts for 6 to 8 weeks. You're gonna have to work a little harder than that.
With FanDuel Casinos, play it again.
This is the reaction though when he opens it. That would be TJ trying it right there in his car.
That's terrible.
Funny.
But it does that though. Every time somebody opens one of those, it literally squirts out. Like you have to be careful.
But is it actually like is it like bubbled like that for real?
Yeah, it's from the fermenting. It literally presses the can out like that. They have to design the
Dude,
can.
I'd be
to able
opening that
to
shit
handle it.
outside, like not in my car after I've cleaned it or whatever.
Well, he didn't know that. He was doing. That dude tries stuff. He does like videos in his car and he tests, like
Yeah.
tries a bunch of different foods, and he wasn't expecting it. And he freaking clicked it open, but fucking sprayed everywhere.
Damn, I'd be doing my videos outside if I had a fucking thing like that.
Well,
Oh, that stuff was.
it was bubbled up. It almost looked like a landmine.
Yeah, exactly. That's what they look like for real.
But it's like almost like right on the cusp, TJ, from what I was understanding when they were explaining it.
Right.
It's like right on the cusp of almost being completely rotted.
God.
Well, here'd be an interesting test. Would be if you took a jar of that Vegemite and mix it together.
Oh, that shit is getting nowhere near my computer, Edward. I will not open that in my house.
I think Sarah would be quite upset with you.
I don't want that shit spraying all over my keyboard and everything. Hell no.
Hell no. Hell no. Your computer would get fucked if you did that shit.
Not good.
Yeah, that would have to be an outside try, but I'm not trying that stuff, man. I have never seen anybody actually open it and eat it and say, oh, that was good. Every single video I've seen out of the hundreds of videos of people opening those, every one of them starts gagging. A lot of people end up throwing up because it smells so bad.
What about the videos when people throw those little glass stink bombs all over the place?
Oh, I remember those. You used to buy them at the fairs. off of
Yeah.
the fair carts.
Yeah. Or even just like the bags, you just rub the bags together and they like kind of like
Explode, yeah, the little
Yeah.
foil bag.
yeah.
I remember those. I used to buy those off the ice cream truck when I was little. The guy
Those
sold the
stink
little
bomb-
fart bombs.
Yeah, the fart bombs, yeah.
We pissed. There was this German dude that lived down the street from my cousins, and he was a mean dude, man. He was mean as hell. He's always yelling at all the kids for playing on the sidewalk and stuff. We went down there one day and threw like 15 of those in his mailbox. Dude, that dude got so pissed.
Oh god.
He came out screaming, chasing us down the sidewalk.
Shit, that's crazy. Yeah, man, I definitely want to get that Avada, but I think I'm gonna wait a little while before it comes down in price.
The
Well, the
Avada.
thing is we all know that DJI drones used to hold their value. Like, even a year or two after their release, they would still go for the same price as when they were first released. But now they're releasing so many damn drones, they're actually dropping the prices on them, which is surprising. Like the Air 2 came down like $200-$300. A lot of the drones are dropping in prices now because they're releasing so many of them. They can't keep them at the price points they're at because then it interferes with the newer drones coming out. You know, who's going to buy a $1,200 Air 2S when they could get a Mavic 3 Classic for $1,400, right? So they'll end up lowering the price to like $1,000. So they're not pushing too far into their, into the zone of affecting Mavic 3 sales.
Yeah, I think that's the next drone I want to get, but I'm just gonna wait a little
I think the
while.
Air 3, I think the Air 3 is going to be the next release. As far as the foldable drones go.
Yeah,
I mean, that's the only thing that makes sense, right? They released the Mavic 3, they released the Mini 3, so it only makes sense if they would release an Air 3.
mm.
Oh my gosh, okay, I'm gonna screen share. The there's the can you see that? That's the Mini 3, buy now. Here's the different price points. $559 for the cheapie. Let's take a
Watch,
look.
you're going to see the Mini 2s are going to go way down in price here pretty soon. Watch. They're going to go down to like $300.
Extended battery life. $559.
So that's like $600. That's the same amount of price I paid for my Mini 2.
Well, that's what I said. The Mini 2s, I think, will go down to about $300-400. Watch. They're going to go way down in price here pretty soon.
Well, shit. If that's the case for the Mini 3, I might buy that.
51-minute extended flight time.
And it comes with 2 or 3 batteries.
Just one.
Oh, just one.
In the box, you get the drone, the remote controller, the 3 different cablers, and the 1 intelligent flight battery. You get spare props, spare screws, screwdriver, the gimbal protector, and Type C to Type C PD cable.
They're getting very much. They're giving you less and less with the drones. They're turning into fucking Apple, right? Eventually,
Well,
it's
yeah,
not
they
gonna
want they want you to buy the add-ons.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Eventually, it's going to be like Apple. You're going to get nothing but the drone, and you're going to have to buy the battery separate. You're going to have to buy the controller separate.
Right.
That's the way that they're going.
Yeah.
You used to.
Shit, I don't know now because I see the Air 2S, and Maddie said he might sell me his Air 2S.
Well, that's
true, Edward.
that's a great flyer. That's the one I have.
Well, that's what I'm saying too. Well, you're going to see the Air 2S. I guarantee they're going to drop by $200-300. Because have they released the Classic already?
I don't think so. No, not that I've heard.
So I have a feeling as soon as they release that Classic, the Air 2Ss are going to go down by at least $200-300. That's the time.
I think I'll just do that. Just wait instead of buying the Mini 2 or the Mini 3, and wait for the Air 2S to go down in price. I thought cause I texted fucking what's his name from who the heck was it? I messaged to see if he had any Air 2Ss in stock, and just get the drone itself, because I have the batteries and the controller. I don't need a Fly More combo. All I need is the
drone.
Yeah, it was Rob Schwartz. Yeah, I texted him to see if he had any in stock.
Well, they're about $700 just for the drone if you buy them off Amazon. They go for like $600 or $700.
Oh, well, that's not bad.
I want to say, what was it, Paul? I think the last time I checked, I think there were $749 for just the drone.
Where, on Amazon?
Yeah. Can you look that up real quick?
Yeah.
And see if they're still going? I'm curious if they've gone down at all. I think there were $749 or something like that just for the drone. Because I was going to do the same thing when I had the Air 2. I was just going to buy the Air 2S drone by itself. But then I decided
That's all I need is just the drone, because I have the batteries and the controllers. So
I mean, that's a smart move, though. There's no reason to go out and buy another Fly More kit. Because to be honest, do you ever, unless you're meeting up with people when you're flying by yourself, do you ever really go through more than one battery? I usually don't.
No, because
I usually-
I make sure all my batteries are charged. So
Well, see, I got to the point where I was charging all my batteries before I'd go out flying by myself. And then I started realizing, I'm not even using but one battery when I go out. So then I
Right.
just started charging one battery just to go to the park or something.
Looks
Because
to
I was
me
like, why
like,
am I with
it looks to me like, I'm gonna screen share. Looks to me like you can buy just the drone, but it's $775.
Oh, okay. It was a little bit more. than
No
that.
battery or anything.
it doesn't even come with props on there.
Nope,
No,
not
it
on
doesn't
there.
come with anything. But that's the great thing about the Air 2 too, TJ, is the props. You can use the same props from the Air 2 or the Air 2S on the Air 2. You can
Yeah,
use
true.
the same thing, so it doesn't matter. If you got an extra set of Air 2 props, you can just throw them on there.
Yeah.
The only difference between the Air 2 and the Air 2S props is the tips are different colors. That's it.
Here's a renewed from DJI. Fly More combo with the 3 batteries, the controller and everything for $1,039.
Yeah, see, I don't need all that. I mean, hell, I've got the fucking charger and
Okay, here's just the Air 2S right here.
I'll tell you what though, I've looked at DJIs. I've kind of looked at them before quite a few times on the refurbished stuff. It's really not all that great. I mean, it's okay deal, but it's not that great of a deal.
Here's the Air 2S for $799. But I don't think you get a controller or anything with it.
Well, it's probably a different seller selling it for a little bit more. You can go down and click on compare sellers or whatever it is. There should be a little thing. It
Well,
should give you a bunch of.
I think it's from DJI. DJI drone copter UAV 3-axis gimbal 5K video 1-inch sensor 4-directional
What is it?
obstacles sensing mini flight time 7.5 mile video transmission master shots gray.
oh, Snapperilla.
No, that's sold from Amazon's renewed store.
Okay,
So that's coming straight from Amazon.
What's up, Braun? How are you?
Most likely, Paul, that's just an open box. It's not
Yeah,
actually refurbished.
bought it and returned it. Yeah,
Right. Somebody opened the box, took the plastic off, looked at it, and was like, nope, I don't want it, and sent it back.
right.
That's actually where you get a lot of good deals if you go to the Amazon warehouse and look at their open box stuff. Usually you can find really good deals. Like I got that controller for my computer. It was normally $60. I got it for what, 36, I think, because it was just open box, but there was nothing wrong with it.
But
Oh, what's
if,
up, Ron?
if
Hey,
you
guys.
wanted a decent one, I would say, TJ, you probably might want to wait for the Air 2S, but this still is a good buy for you, TJ.
Yeah.
The new Mini 3 with 2 batteries and the controller, $789.
Oh shit.
$718.
That's not bad either.
That's from the
$789 with
DJI,
Paul's
that's right from the DJI store.
It's more expensive on Amazon than here, right?
Well, this is the one that's the stripped down version.
What's the classic there? Click on that. Do they have a price on that yet? I saw a picture of it there somewhere.
There's the one that just came out. Let me see. Flight Band.
Wait,
Oh,
that's
that's
the Mini 3, right? Right there.
That's the new Mini 3 with no sensors.
Oh, what with no sensors? Those look
No,
like two.
no collision avoidance sensors. Up here.
No,
where
it's just caps that they put over it to
Put a
fill
cap.
in the hole. Because they're using the same exact body frame, so they just put like a screen or something in there.
But aren't those the sensors? No, those are just like the air ducts on the top
Air
of it.
ducts, Yep.
Yeah, well, that's what they did. Instead of putting sensors there, they just turned them into like little air.
And there's what you'd get, which is a pretty good deal for, you know, you get the recharger kit right there. Where the batteries slide right in there. You get 3 batteries. I think there's 1 in the drone and 2.
But that's the thing, TJ. Like, if you want to get a newer one like that, sell your old shit now while you can, and use that money to get something newer, or at least help cut way into the cost of it.
Yeah. I don't know. Like
Because the Air 2s are going to get harder and harder to sell the older they get. So that's what I'm saying. If you're really thinking about upgrading, you need to sell all your old shit as quick as possible and get rid of it and try to get as much money for it as you can.
what, like my mini 2?
Or I mean, whatever you would, instead of having 3 drones and only flying one of them, you know, get rid of the Air 2 and the Mini 2 and use that towards the cost of buying a new Mini 3 if you really want to upgrade. That way you're not spending any money out of your own pocket at that point, you know?
Right.
Older drones are covering the cost of that. Now, if you're somebody like David or Robert, you could afford to just go out and buy a new drone and keep all your old ones. That's one thing. But you know,
Oh, okay. So I see the difference between. Okay, so this is the mini.
This is the full one. This is the full one with the sensors and everything.
Okay, and the one that you were showing before it was like an older version.
Yes.
Okay.
No, the one I was showing you before was the brand new version with no sensors. That's how they cheapened it down.
yeah, they did like it was kind of like the Mavic 3. They just stripped some of the shit out to make it cheaper. That's all the Mavic 3 Classic is they just stripped off the zoom camera.
There's what you get with the basic, but it's still a good buy if you want the sensors and everything. Comes with 1 battery. And there's what you get. And the price on that is $759 with the sensor.
Well, the thing is, it's like I said before too, right now that DJI is pushing out so many new models of drones, they're really not holding their value like they used to. Because now the DJI is dropping the prices to not compete with the newer drones, which also drops your price on reselling it.
Right.
Because if somebody can, even if you went out and spent $1,000 on an Air 2S and then DJI drops it to 800, guess what? You're not going to get 800 for it. You're going to get like 400 or 500 because nobody's going to want to pay you close to what they're going to get it for new. You know what I'm saying?
Hello, Ron. How you doing, buddy?
Morning.
Ron
He's
is starting his
like 3 minutes.
yeah. Ron's starting his 1 week off.
Oh, nice.
Yep.
So what are your plans? Just hang around the house?
You know, I really don't have really any, you know, what I might do is just utilize the time. I have a 32-hour course I have to get finished.
Continuing ed.
Yes.
You have to take a test or you just got to watch a bunch of videos?
No, it's a bunch of videos.
This
32 hours of painful death by PowerPoint.
What's this for? Are you trying to get a license or what are you doing?
It's one
It's
of
a
the
certification,
licenses that
isn't it?
pardon me?
Wouldn't it be considered an additional certification?
It's the critical care license that I have. Every 4 years, I have to have 100 hours of continuing education plus a 32-hour review course. Arizona Street Media.
Marshall wants to know, Ron, if you're selling your camera gimbal, the Osmo.
Yes.
Okay, because he's interested.
Oh. Okay.
He meant to ask you yesterday, but you got off, and then his question popped up in the chat.
Yeah, I just actually took everything the other day, laid it up on the counter and photographed everything. The only thing it doesn't come with now, I'm sorry, but I'm keeping that UPC box. But it's the camera, the gimbal,
The holder.
the holder. Did you get that what do they call that? The
I
fourth
hope you're not
axis.
asking me to search my memory because it ain't working that good, but
Yeah.
So,
No, that fourth axis gimbal. I actually got that one of those ones from that guy, Scotty makes stuff.
Oh, the dude in Australia?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's it have? Marshall,
oh,
there's
the thing that goes up and down and
hey, Marshall, let's exchange information and I'll chat with you.
hey Ron, did you get my stickers yet?
No. Of course, I haven't been to the mailbox in 9 days. So
Oh,
it may be up there.
Yeah, they might be because I sent them out like a
Um,
couple of weeks ago.
Yeah, well, things are slow here in Wyoming, but here's what I did, guys.
Hopefully my glitter bomb
It's
didn't
a
go off.
UPC, it's a GPC. But I
all the stickers, yeah.
took all my stickers and
Sweet.
even got Justin even got Above and Beyond drones on there. I really like.
I have them on my laptop.
Um,
I wanted to get another sticker from him, but that's when he went AWOL and put in my frames. But I might try to peel the one off of my laptop. Maybe I'll use some Goo Gone or something and try to get it off there so I can put it on in my frames.
I put a couple. I got mine on the left, and on the right I have Maddie's Drone World, Johnny Drone Flyer, and then Flight Crew RSD on the left hand side.
Good morning,
see what-
Stella is in the chat.
Stella.
So the reason why I picked doing the frames, TJ, is because I wanted to be able to preserve some of the stickers.
Yeah,
What's
yeah.
Because when you put them on like cases or laptops and stuff, they'll get rubbed off over time. So
Right.
that's why I got double copies of everybody's stickers. That way I could put some of them in the frames. That way I could kind of preserve them.
Well, see, I just have mine like.
That's why I told you to go with the frame thing too, because it was a good idea that you want to keep them.
Yeah, see how I have them on the little boards right there.
Right, keep them from getting messed up.
Yeah.
is Marshall still on?
Yep, Marshall's here.
Put your email in the chat.
Hello. Hey, how are you? No. Fine. Why would you need?
I was gonna mute Ron, so just in case. I was gonna go live from Thomas's band concert last night, like when we were inside, but
Yeah.
for some stupid reason, Zoom won't let you mute the stream. Like when you turn your volume down on your phone.
Well, like I can get on Zoom with my phone, but like I was trying to get on Marcel's stream last night, but like I kept refreshing my screen. I don't know what it is with me and StreamYard. I just can't seem to get like I got on
It may just be your phone, TJ. Some phones.
well, no, like even with my laptop, because it's weird because I got on Dominic's panel. He uses StreamYard, and I got on his panel like just right at the end, and like now, and I don't know why I can't get on other people's panel on StreamYard. It's weird.
I don't know. That is weird. Because I know sometimes phones can be a little finicky with certain applications and different things like that.
Right.
Especially if they're Android, because you're all over the place. Like some phones are compatible with certain apps and other ones aren't. Honestly, I don't even know if this phone would do the DJI app. I haven't even tried to download it. See, because I mean, I still have the Mini One and the Spark, but I haven't took either one of those out forever. So I just got this phone a couple months ago. I haven't even tried to download the DJI app and see if it works.
Is Marshall still on?
Yeah, he put his email in the chat.
I thought that's who you were talking to for a minute, Ron.
No. My God, I had people texting me, people calling me, trying to talk to you. I'm trying to multitask.
Oh no, but what I was saying though is you can't even, when you're on Zoom on your cell phone and you go to turn the volume down so I can't hear the panel, it will only go down to like 20% and it won't let you completely mute the string. It will actually stop your volume from going all the way down. I don't know why. I think it's stupid. Because I wanted to be able to stream from there.
Maybe that's what it is. Like Stella was saying, Apple products don't like StreamYards for some reason. But you know, like I just said, I got on Dominic's panel for like right at the end. So
Do you have an Apple phone? Oh yeah, you do. You got the 7, right?
yeah, and then I have that laptop that that David sent me.
Hey
Yeah,
guys,
that iPad.
Paul, can I have a minute and show, just because Marshall's on here,
Sure.
just kind of show them everything that's included here. Obviously the camera and gimbal holder, and then the holder for that. You can set it up on the ground.
That's
Hey guys.
What's up, Carlos?
This is that the 4th axis gimbal that actually your camera comes off, and then this it's really easy to put on, but then you actually have that 4th axis gimbal. That's for walking, and I've used that and I noticed a big difference with that. Here is your phone holder that attaches to the side. Here is 1, 2, 3, 4 batteries, 2 chargers, 1 double, 1 single, microphone. What else do we got? Oh, another holding selfie stick. Got another extension. The charging cords. Paul, nice job on this. Full page instructions.
Yep.
What else? Oh, these filters I never tried, but I have a ND8, I believe, filter on the end of the camera.
Yeah, it's a great little camera, but if you're not using it, you're not using it.
I'm just not using it. I thought I was going to, I'm just not using it. And remember I was having trouble connecting to the Mimo app?
Yep.
It just was the version of my phone. So I went back to my other phone and it works and connects fine.
Okay.
So
See, that's what I'm talking about with Android phones. It's hit or miss with applications.
let me,
The one good thing about, that's why I said the one good thing about Apple with the applications is no matter which Apple phone you have, if it's on the App Store, it will work with it. As long as it's still supported by Apple.
yeah, I'd rather see it go to a good home because it's just sitting here.
Collecting dust.
collecting dust.
I mean, in all reality, that thing's almost brand new. 'Cause
It
all
technically is
mine-
brand new. I've only ever used it 3 times. I took it to Alaska. And I said I was having trouble with it connecting to the phone, and then at the end of the trip, the damn thing, I got it to connect. But it was not the camera, it was the app.
Yeah,
Well, that's the thing.
I used it a handful of times too, and that's the reason I passed it along, because it just,
Yeah.
it's a great camera, but you gotta be into the, and I went through a period where I had all kinds of camcorders and cameras and different things. But
I
with
tell
the
you, it
drone,
does super smooth. I mean, if you're into
Oh,
the
yeah.
cinematic,
well, what's
footage.
nice is the thumb gimbal, because you can move
Yeah.
it slow, you can move it up and slow, and
and this is the Z camera, Paul, it's the one that zooms.
right. Yep,
Is that what it's called? The Z,
a Z3 camera.
Z3? Okay.
Yep, it has zoom on it.
Yeah, that zoom works really well.
Yep.
Yeah, because that was the original Spire, the first camera they
The
had on
Inspire.
On the Inspire.
Yep, there
Yeah.
was the X3, and then they came out with the Z3, and then they adapted it and changed it to black and put that on the Osmo.
No, it's the same with the Osmo Pockets. It's pretty much the same camera as the Mini too.
Right.
They just strapped it on a gimbal or on a handle.
But if you have a use for it, I don't think you can find too much better a camera that's an
No,
all-in-one.
it's a good camera. And I'm picky about my cameras. But yeah, this thing, Marshall, if you're still watching, it's kind of hard to,
And that was an option.
yeah. But you adjust the tension on this, and then your camera fits on one end, and then this end fits on the
on the
holder.
stick.
And as it's for when you're walking, and it takes that
Bounce out.
bounce out of when you're walking.
So it's kind of like a spring-loaded kind of deal.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, I actually
Oh,
bought something similar from that Scotty Mix stuff. For my Osmo Pocket a couple years ago.
Well, I mean, it's the same technology as on your drone, TJ. How you can move the drone all around in all different directions. The camera's nice and smooth, sit still. Because like when I did that video of me flying the Mini 2 in the Air 2, and I parked the Mini 2 behind the Air 2, and then I did a side-by-side on the video, I mean, you could see the Air 2 bouncing around like crazy from the wind, but the video was just solid. So it kind of gave you an idea how good the stabilization works.
Marshall, I sent you my an email with my phone number.
And Maddie's wanting to buy my he was looking at my my GoPro. My
Yeah.
GoPro.
Yeah.
My Go-
He wants to buy his, the
thing. No, the gimbal stick from me, but I don't know if I could let it go because I might use it one day and like create some videos and post them. But I mean, I do use my phone sometimes too to do stuff, but I use my phone more than that. But
Well, I would think that anybody that really wants to have a walking camera and you have the money to spend, you look at the Insta360, right? Ron?
Yeah.
Well, the X3, not the X2.
Yeah, the X3.
Matter of fact, let me show Marshall. I'll find the section. Of the video that I used the camera on in Alaska.
Ron, did you catch Matt's impromptu live the other day?
You know, I
Oh, it was funny. He
Saw
was giving you
it.
shit about the X2 again.
yeah, I know. Yeah, I actually didn't know he was on, and like I said, I was at work, and let me find that section.
Well, it's okay, Ron. You could just say, you know, you got notification that Matt was on, you guys, big deal.
I told Matt, I said, Ron's going to kick your damn ass to keep it up.
Here is shoot. Is Marshall still on?
Yeah,
Okay, let me share with you. And this is just a short clip, but I'll show you a couple different clips that I filmed with it. This you see this?
yeah.
This boat coming by here in like another second or two. This is with that camera. And I was zooming out and panning at the same time. And I think I may have used it on this one too.
Did you click the two little X's at the bottom?
Oh, I didn't. Damn
Okay,
it.
that's it's a little bit choppy.
Hold on.
You have to back out,
Yeah.
and then you
One
go
of these days, Paul, I'm gonna remember to do that.
reshare, and then make sure the little boxes are checked.
Don't pull a me where I pull up YouTube and always searching for whatever.
Actually,
Hold on.
Ron, if you actually check the right-hand box, there's two boxes. It'll check the
Right.
first one too,
Yeah.
automatically.
Let me pull that back up. Two of these clips. Let me bring. All right, share screen.
And then the
There's
two little boxes at the
the little
below,
boxes. Okay,
and then you get it playing, and then, yep, there you go.
okay. Now, Marshall, I'll show you when. Not here.
Alaska.
This is Alaska. Right here is with that camera. Look how smooth that is. Not here, but the next one, next clip. Right here. And I think maybe this one too.
Yeah,
Um,
that's zoomed in, right?
yeah. And there was another one. If I can find it. I think. That's with the drone.
Yeah, Marshall, if you're looking to get a camera, I would say that was, and the thing of it is, I had it, Ron's had it, and both of us are really kind of fussy about our equipment. It hasn't been abused at all.
Mm-mm.
Well, shit, between you and Ron, it probably only got a few hours worth of use, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I used it 3 times. One was a parade, and
Everyone loves a parade.
Where is?
Besides candy canes, what other kind of candy do you hang on your tree?
Bingo balls.
No, ornaments.
Oh, here's one. Here's another one, Marshall.
Ornaments.
Justin's got his car door open.
Yeah.
Ding, ding, ding.
Oh, sorry.
The fire
Here's
alarm.
another-
went off. Oh my god.
Here's another clip, Marshall, this rainbow. I was zooming out, back out, and panning at the same time. That's a different camera with the eagle, but this, not here.
You do have the boxes checked?
Yep,
Okay. Oh, look at there.
yeah. That's with the drone there. But I don't think there's any more with it on here. Yeah, yeah, but I only used it for 4 or 5 different clips in the Alaska video. Oh God, yeah, that'd be great for deer hunting.
Beer hunting?
Yeah, and if memory serves me, and I'm trying to remember from the app, Paul, I don't know whether you remember, but it has that that lock-on feature that you can
Yeah, you can lock it, you know,
lock
you
on to a subject
put the box around it and it tracks it.
and it'll automatically track it.
Yeah, just like our drones, you know?
Yeah,
Which makes it nice, like if you want to put it on a pole, you set the tracking and just.
and I actually also, Marshall, I tested the distance with the app from the phone. I think I know I was a good 75 plus feet away, that you can manually operate the camera from the phone.
Yeah, you can put the camera up on a high point and then
Okay.
stand down there and zoom and tilt. It's kind of like TJ, you know, you can put him up on the counter and he'll just
Paul, here's what I did with the GPC case. That foam that you had in there,
right.
you had cut out, well, I recut it and reshaped it. But God, this thing's heavy. But I've got my Sony Z90
Yeah,
here, my Sony RX10, and then my Insta360 X2, Justin. It's just the X2.
Yeah, the X2.
So that's here. All my batteries, chargers, everything is all in this case.
GPC makes a nice case, don't they?
They do. It feels very, very durable. Yeah, I don't know if you guys ever seen my Z90.
Well, I'm sure Matt would tell you, Ron, that the X3 carries itself.
Yeah, I heard it does laundry and
Yeah.
drives them to the grocery store and everything else the other day. Yeah, I heard, but I need to buckle down. I bought this camera because I thought I was going to go somewhere with a project I was working on, and it turned out the guy ended up being a complete idiot and had no. Oh Jesus!
Yeah,
That's my ringtone. Yeah, this is the Z90. Um,
Well, that's a pretty badass camera.
it is, it's a little over $3,000.
Yeah.
The camera, but the video quality on it, you can tell. Yeah.
That's almost like a camera that Mark Fisher has.
Yeah, he's into Sony's. But I need to start spending more time with that.
Well, the sad part of it is, Ron, is your lifestyle doesn't have a lot of open time periods.
I know, to sit and, you know. But no, I took it to work with me this week and practice with it. The Zoom capability on that thing is freaking phenomenal.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, it'll definitely go to next year's Alaska trip. No.
I want to go back there someday.
Have you been there, TJ?
Yeah, I've been there once. I went there. It was just my mom and I. Well,
Was that when you stowed away in the back of that truck?
yeah. Yeah. I just got in there and just hopped
You
in.
woke up in Alaska. Where am I? Where
Where the
am I?
hell am I?
Why is it so cold? What the hell? No, my mom and I had went and we had rented a car. It was pretty cool. Like we stayed in Anchorage and we had rented a car and we went out one day, just kind of touring around, seeing different things. We went on a like a little mini cruise and saw a bunch of glaciers and eagles and seals and all kinds of wildlife and shit.
What time of year did you go, TJ?
I think it was like in kind of like in the winter. It wasn't like freezing, but we just had on, we just wore jeans and sweatshirts and shit like that. We didn't have heavy coats or anything like that. Probably like maybe kind of summer, winter area there.
Fall.
Yeah, fall, yeah. And we went one day up this mountain, kind of looking around, and then on the way down, I started falling asleep on the passenger side doing the head bob thing. And then next thing I know, I wake up and both airbags deployed, the damn windshield was shattered, and I looked around, I was like, the hell happened? Did we just get in a car wreck?
What happened?
Only TJ would sleep
Well,
on a damn car
we
wreck.
were coming down the mountain, and I guess some rocks had caught on the back tire. Mom lost control of the wheel, and fortunately, there was water on the other side, and fortunately, we went into like a ditch instead of where the water was, and like I said, the shield shattered, both airbags deployed. I mean, it was crazy. Pretty gnarly.
Only in Alaska can TJ get the ultimate ride.
Yeah. Only in Alaska. That was a crazy day that day.
Well, I'm gonna go up and see my friend Dawn this morning.
Okay.
We're gonna talk about the trip and
Stella, you have a good day too. TJ will be watching. Okay, well, I think we're gonna call it.
oh,
All right, guys. Yeah, I'm
And
gonna-
Ron, you have a great day, and maybe Marshall will. You could pass that on to Marshall.
Bye, guys.
yeah,
See you
See ya,
guys. We'll
Carlos.
see y'all later this
see
evening.
you, Carlos.
See you later.
Bye, Justin.
Can you kick me out, Paul?
I can do it.
I got pain on my hands. So.
Okay, all right.
Adios, amigos.